Gentlemen, let's start with the early game. Did anyone see that freaking goal today?
I was watching that game live. Spain, it looks like one of the best teams playing in the world international right now. The way they're putting their passes together, they're looking like a club team. They don't look like an international team. They look like they're like almost like a Barcelona blend of Spanish flair. This team has been unreal. Dani Olmo, where the heck did this number 10 come from?
Yeah, Spain is full of they're full of young guys. James, he's catching the fever for it, man.
Yeah. And then the 16-year-old Lamine, who's been playing all season for Barcelona quietly, but playing all season, comes on and scores a worldie.
That was incredible. Now, I don't know why everyone who scored a goal in this game has to have a name that I can't ever pronounce. But that kid, I mean, I'm hearing links to Madrid already, right? Or is he at Madrid already?
No, he's at Barcelona.
He's at Barcelona. He ain't going anywhere.
So I was hearing wrong.
So, how many players do you know that have gone from Barcelona to Real Madrid?
3,
two
or 3.
Or was it was it Figo? Did Figo do it?
Figo. I think Figo was like the last one I remember doing that.
And then didn't God, who else did it? Didn't Big Ronaldo do it?
Oh yeah, he did. He played one season.
He did it in Milan, I know.
No, well he played one season in Barcelona.
Ronaldo
Then he
Nazario.
Then he went to Italy. He came back to Spain and played.
Oh yeah, right.
Michael Laudrup, Javier Saviola, Samuel Eto'o, and
Samuel Eto'o.
And Luis Enrique.
But Samuel Eto'o, so Saviola and Samuel Eto'o are like. So Samuel Eto'o was at Real Madrid when he was like 18 years old. He was like a kid. And then they let him go. And then he did his own career and he came back to Barcelona. Saviola, on the other hand, he had a big part of his career in Barcelona, kind of fell off the face of the earth. And last thing it's weird how I noticed him on the bench at Real Madrid. So that's
other players include Ricardo Zamora, Bernd Schuster, Gika Hagi, Julian Lopetegui, who's the coach, right? Lopetegui? Julian
Lopetegui?
Yeah,
Why do I not know any of these people?
Robert Prozinecki, Albert Saladas, and Georg Hagi. So both Hagis.
Haji?
Yeah, you don't know Haji? You don't know Haji?
I know.
Hey, no, he was a good player, man.
Oh yeah, he's got a son playing right now, right?
Huh?
Well, there's 2 Hajis.
No, there's a kid playing right now, right? I don't know. Whatever. We're off base here. So James, you saw this game live. I got to know. I saw a great tweet today that said people were lamenting Mbappe's performance, and they said, you can't expect the left wing to save France twice in 1 week.
Yeah, so Mbappe, some people said he was the most disappointing player at the tournament because, he's kind of expected to be, when you're talking about the top 3 players in the world, you generally are including Mbappe in that conversation.
Right? He's already.
He's the heir apparent to the Messi Ronaldo conversation.
But after his broken schnoz, dude, he took a back seat. Today he was the best player on the pitch. He helped create the goal. He got the assist, but he wasn't there in the goal scoring brackets. And his goal scoring brutes were left off play. They've only scored 1 goal in regular time play as it was. France was struggling all around, and there was some talk before this of France and England being the teams that are struggling right now, of the 2 that are entering in the semifinals. But I'm like, but also they should be celebrating these teams. The Netherlands, France, Spain, England. These are the best teams in Europe.
I mean, these are 4 solid teams. I mean, I wish
they were the favorites for the tournament, and they showed up to be able to make it that far. That's a commendation on them. Meanwhile, the other smaller teams, Poland, I thought they crapped the bed. I thought other teams didn't do so well with what they could have done. But other teams were better than the sum of their parts. Austria,
you know what's crazy?
Georgia.
You know what's crazy is that prior to 2010, Spain had this thing where they were always considered a team that has like the best league in the world, one of the best leagues in the world, but their national team always faltered in the World Cup. Like they would collapse.
Yeah, well, after that epic run, they don't say that anymore.
They don't say that anymore.
They won a Euro, then a World Cup, and a Euro all in a row.
Yeah, that was
they exercised those demons, because at one point Spain was like that team, like
they were like the dud. They were the always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Yeah. I mean,
they're the dud, man. And they will lose against like first time teams in the World Cup. That's the funny part, you know.
Well, and I mean they're young too, man. Pedri had a crazy game, and so my thought on Mbappe is, the good news is it's Mbappe. He's already won a World Cup, and he's going to have a long enough career to say, oh, man, I remember that time he played poorly at that 1 Euro. Yeah. You know what I mean?
How many World Cups did Messi win? How many World Cups did
but Messi won him towards the end of his career.
Exactly.
Mbappe won it like at the start of his career.
He was 19 or something crazy.
Kind of like, you know who? Like
Patrick Mahomes.
Like Thierry Henry. He won the World Cup. He won the World Cup in '98.
Yeah, yep. I mean, wait, what? Well, yeah, '99 was the Invincibles, right?
And was 2006 the Zinedine Zidane?
Oh my God, yeah, that was epic. That was something to behold.
And
yeah,
they were in the final.
But I mean, these are two really good teams. I mean, France, like I said, it's like they're going to be around. They're going to be a favorite for the upcoming World Cup. But Spain, this is the come up. We might be looking at them as the favorite for the World Cup after this. Yeah. This is the kind of shit I wanted for the U.S.
Like this big coming out party. People getting upset with Mbappe. His fucking nose fell off at the beginning of the tournament. Like, it's hard to play.
He broke his nose, man. And he had to wear a mask.
It came off, guys. Like, the way that guy's shoulder connected, it came off. Like, it's hard to play. And he was still one of the better players for France, and a deep France team. Really, it was the rest of the team that I feel like let down the nation. It wasn't Mbappe who had a disappointing performance. Maybe it's time for that coach to go. He's been here for a while, right?
Well, what do you think about Rabiot given headline fodder to Spain? Say? Oh, he was saying that he was talking some shit about the 16-year-old whose name I can't pronounce.
Who scored the goal, the game-winning goal?
Yes.
Dumb crap. Wow, so dumb. That goal was amazing, and Spain just looked like the better team from start to finish in that game. They were always going to be winning that game. They just looked like the better, faster team.
They had the momentum behind them. France was a little stumbly. Mm-hmm. You know, they stumbled a little bit coming out the gate, so. I mean, I'm excited. I think Spain is going to stomp whoever comes out of tomorrow's game.
The Netherlands or England. It's probably going to be England who squeaks by. But
is there a way for both teams to lose?
No. Yes, there is. if Harry Kane gets injured and England wins.
No! Don't put that evil on him.
No, man. Why you got to go there, man?
Listen. I'm going to put it this way. The fact that he went to Bayern and Bayern won 0 trophies, hilarious. Now, can we get the man a cup? He deserves one. But, yes, thank you for last year's hilariousness. But now let's win him something. Get something, Harry. Man, damn.
We were talking about Mbappe is one of the best 3 players in the world. Who do you guys think the other 2 are? Vinicius? Jude Bellingham? Who else?
I mean, Bellingham, is Bellingham legit, or is this just like a hot streak? Is he a Hazard? 2 or 3 with 2 or 3 years of being the best player in the world, and then you know what I mean? Like is
Javier Saviola?
Or even Zlatan, Zlatan was the best in the world for a year. Is he just hitting this
Matthew Snyder
career, or is he for real? Oh yeah, oh my God, don't
Wesley Snyder. I'm sorry, Wesley.
The Flying Dutchman. Yeah, that's.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say it's too young. I mean, these guys are too young to predict what's gonna happen with them. Obviously, the Spanish team looks amazing. that guy whose name we cannot pronounce. He might be like the next best thing. But then we've heard this so many times. Like, you remember when everybody thought Robinho was going to be the next best thing, and he kind of fizzled out.
Yeah, he kind of fizzled out. But I mean, look, Haaland. I kind of thought if Haaland was ever going to stumble, it was going to be going to England, and then he just decided to score goals anyway.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No.
So Haaland's in that conversation, and Mbappe's in that conversation. If Bellingham keeps it up, he'll be in that conversation.
Yeah, Haaland. How do we even forget about him?
Because he plays for Denmark, and they're not in anything.
No, I thought he plays for Norway.
Or Norway. My bad, Norway. Sorry. The
speaking
black
of
metal
Haaland,
country.
though, who do you guys think is going to win these Euros 2024?
You know what? I have
Spain.
a feeling. I mean, right now the money's on Spain, but I have a feeling that England, for some odd reason, I don't know why,
it's coming home.
No. My thing is, like, England has stumbled its way across the knockout stage, across the group stage, like a drunken sailor walking back to his ship. They're just stumbling everywhere. And if they get past a really good, Netherlands team, you know what? Oh man, is it possible we might see a reversal of the Harry Kane curse?
They could fudge up Spain. I see what you're saying, because England has just oopsie daisy. They're just the ministry. Yeah. They're the ministry of silly walks. They're like, oopsie daisy, and they're just like stumbling their way through the all right. They got the tea in their hand. You ever see that ministry of silly walks skit? And basically they'll walk their way in and almost fail their way to a championship. I can see that happening. And the whole country will be still. They'll be like, "See, right? We told you so." They suck, but they're the best, right?
It's like it reminds me a little bit of like the Jackie Chan movie Drunken Master.
Yeah,
that's the best one too. That's the best.
It's a great movie.
It's like the guy's drunk and he's like moving all over the place, and these bad guys are just like taking full swings and they're missing and getting their ass kicked.
Oh my God, I think that's one of the best kung fu movies ever made in the history of time.
I do push-ups with my finger, just like Jackie Chan.
The man's drunk. The man's drunk, and he's like, these guys are just throwing haymakers, trying to get him down, and that's kind of like England. Like, England's like drunk, and they're dodging bullets, man.
Well, I do. Is there a case to be made for the Netherlands or no?
No.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so
no, they beat America. Split. I'm still sour. No.
Listen, like the Dutch losing means everything's right with the universe.
The Dutch
English losing is just hilarious.
Yes. But here's the thing: these are the two proverbial losers. Like, you got the Dutch, who always feel like they're good enough to compete and never good enough to win, and they always just fall short. And same thing with England. Like, they have such a similar mindset in this way. I feel like England will bumble through, and then, as you said, maybe England could win it. It should be Spain. It's Spain's to take.
I mean,
it should.
The money's on Spain, but the Harry Kane curse could be reversed.
I mean, Pedri alone has got me believing in Spain.
Let's take this. Let's put a sticky note on this, though, because we've done a good prediction